Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is Virgo June 2012. Virgo! We start off the month with the Sun in Gemini, and this activates the area of your life that has to do with your career legacy, your profession, what you do in the world. It's the area of your destiny, achievement in the world. And then we have the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse on June 4th, and this is happening in the foundation of your life. It's happening in the area of your life that has to do with your home, your inner home and your outer home. The outer home is a reflection of the inner being. It has to do with how you nurture yourself, how you nurture others. And so, you're balancing what you do in the world and how you strengthen yourself to be out in the world, how you take care of yourself so that you can be, on top in your profession and work and what you do in the world. Now, this full moon eclipse challenges us to step out of the external limitations of what we think and what we know. We've been programmed by parents, teachers, culture, religion, government, and the mass media to see reality in specific ways. We have been trained to worship the mind and the five senses, yet 96% of our universe is imperceptible, even to our most sophisticated scientific instruments. So what is real? What is true? This Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse summons us to integrate the masculine and the feminine, and to find these answers of what is true and what is real from our heart, not our head. So we really are being asked to move into our heart, to live heart-centered, to have a heart-centered life, to be heart-centered beings, and to connect the mind to the heart, to integrate spirit and matter, the male and the female. It is time to move beyond our comfort zones, our self-imposed limitations, fears, and boldly move into our future. The power to create is increasing. Creating and manifesting is rising daily. Our ability to create and manifest is rising daily as we move into fourth and fifth dimension. And that's why it's so important that we focus on the positive. We focus on what we can do. We focus on what we want, not on what we don't. Now, it isn't that the negatives aren't there, we just don't want to give them our power. Wherever our mind goes, energy follows. And so if you're focusing on what you can do, you're focusing on your power, and you're surrendering that which you cannot control over to higher power, then you're doing your job, and things will flow for you. And so we're moving into a time where we're going to be creating instantly. If you think it, it'll manifest. So you really want to be using your Virgoian power to manifest what you want, to create what you want. Venus, the goddess of love and beauty, in Gemini, makes a rare eclipse on the Sun, to the Sun on June 5th and 6th. Venus transits occur in pairs. The first one was June 8th, 2004, and this second one is happening on June 5th and 6th, depending on where you are on the planet. The previous pairs were 1874 and 1882. The next ones will be 2117 and 2125. So we had the Gemini solar eclipse on May 20th, moon, eclipse, sun. Now we're having the lunar eclipse on the 4th of June, sun eclipse, moon. And then we're having Venus eclipse sun on the 5th and the 6th. This is very rare and very powerful. It is time for women to reclaim their power, speak their truth, and men to reclaim their feminine side. This is taking place in the area of your life that has to do with your career legacy, your success in the world. So your 10th house, your career house, is on fire right now, Virgo. It is totally on fire because first we had the May solar eclipse in there activating your 10th house of career and destiny. Then we had the Sun is in there now, and then we have Venus in there now. Okay, so Venus is in your 10th house, and she's staying because she's been in there since April, and she's going to be in there till August because she retrogrades from May 15th through June 27th. So Venus is in the area of your career, really empowering you to move up in your profession, to move up in your business. Whatever it is that you do, your career legacy in the world is really being flooded now by the goddess love light energy with these eclipses and Venus in there, and then Jupiter's going in there. So this is your time to move up in your work, in your profession, to do your legacy in the world. And so take advantage of this energy because it's there for you. It's there to move you up, for you to feel a real strong sense of achievement in the work that you do and what you do in the world, your profession in the world. So take advantage of this. Now, just a few hours after this Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse on the 4th, Neptune goes retrograde. That's a good thing for you guys, okay? Because Neptune's really been challenging the Virgos, being in Pisces, opposing you in your 7th house of marriage and partnership and business partnerships. So you've really been experiencing a lot of trust issues around, well, who do I trust? You know, who is this person? You know, is this my twin flame? Is this my soulmate? You know, is this not my twin flame or soulmate? So this is a good thing because Neptune, you know, rules divine love. Neptune rules, you know, higher consciousness, spirituality, creativity. Neptune has very little to do with the mundane tasks of life. How do I get a promotion? How do I expand my business? How do I relocate? You know, things that we need to do down here in planet Earth. And so it's been very challenging for those of us that have planets between 0 degrees or even 29 degrees Leo and 5 degrees Virgo Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, because Neptune is in Pisces, affecting all of us that have planets, and I'm a 29-degree Leo sun, and I got Mercury and Pluto in Virgo, so believe me, I know what this feels like, and you know, you have to manage it in a way where, you know, you follow your heart, but you're not attached to outcome. But you know, you watch what people say and do, because it's never what people say, it's always what they do. So if someone says they're going to do something but they don't, that's the truth. So you want to make sure you never get seduced by words, because that's where it gets tricky with Neptune, because it's very easy for us to project onto other people the ideal, their potential. We can see other people's potential, like, wow, this is a great guy, this is a great gal, look what they're capable of. But then they keep showing us this. And so it's like, whoa, you know, and that's how we get disappointed. It's not Neptune disappointing us, it's our own projections. The 7th house is where we project onto other people. And you have Neptune in the 7th house of relationships, transiting through the 7th house. And so we get let down because we put people on a pedestal. And, you know, we expect perfection from them because we're idealizing them. And we're not seeing their human flaws. We're not seeing, you know, what's really going on. Well, now that Neptune's drawing down, you're going to have more clarity. You're going to be seeing more clearly now. And your 10th house is lit up. So your career is on fire, or it will be on fire. And this is really good. You so deserve it. Yeah, so Neptune's drawing down until November 10th, does he go direct again. And so he really won't have any, you know, full impact power till the end of November and December. So that gives us a break here to get some work done and not just, living our dreams and living our fantasies. So it's good news because, like I said, is, that 7th house has really been lit up for you with Neptune, really challenging you to, hey, who's really on my team, and is this my soulmate? Is this my twin flame? Or am I projecting onto them? Neptune can bring the twin flame. Neptune can absolutely bring you your soulmate, but that doesn't mean they don't come with baggage and flaws. We're all human beings, right? Our perfection lies in our imperfection. That's what makes us special. Each one of us is unique and is a gift. And so it's not about wanting to be with perfect people or for us to be perfect. It's about, you know, taking the good with the bad, the positive with the negative, you know, and deciding, you know, do I want this? You know, this is the whole package. Do I want this whole package? Now, the good news is Jupiter is going into your 10th house of professional legacy, destiny, reputation in the world. Jupiter enters this part of your chart on June 11th and will be in this part of your life for a year, till June of 2013. Oh boy. Talk about having your fairy godmother and fairy godfather in a fabulous part of your chart. You've got to take advantage of this, because Jupiter will not be back for another 12 years in this part of your life. This is so exciting, Virgo. It's fantastic to have Jupiter there, and Venus, because don't forget, she's retro, and she's sitting up there, and I think she stopped there so Jupiter could catch her. And so she's been hanging there for Jupiter to catch up. So now you've got the, you know, you just had the eclipse in there on May 20th, then you have in the Sagittarius eclipse in your area of your home. Do you want to move? Do you need to move for your work? Are you thinking about moving for your work? Are you thinking about moving because you want to start a business somewhere else? Or you've met someone and you want to move to their part of the world, their part of the country. Jupiter, you know, is going to be there and really expanding you to expand your profession in the world, your reputation in the world, your legacy in the world. This is your time. This is so exciting. And Jupiter's going to be there for a year. So you don't have to get it all done this summer, but I really want you to take advantage of this cycle, because Jupiter won't be back again for another 12 years. And Jupiter is benevolence, opportunity, gifts from the gods, money, prosperity. You know, so it's just your time to really move up in your career, in your business, gain more clients, expand your business, open a new business, move up in your profession, get a promotion. It's your time. Jupiter wants us to open our minds to a wider range of truth. With Jupiter in Gemini, it's all about expanding our minds and our truths. And so we've got the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter in the area of, you know, expanding you out in the world, expanding your career, success in the world. And in Gemini, Gemini does teach us about the contrast and the contradiction that are essential elements of the human experience. So yeah, you meet your twin flame and you find out, you know, he's got a drinking problem, or he's got a problem with money, you know, and then you got to decide, do I want, you know, to be with someone who, you know, is a lesser soul than I am, you know, or however you want to say it, you know. So you are looking at that, and that's something you have to think about. You know, that's the human contradiction of being human beings. We come flawed. We come with our imperfections. So it's something to think about. Now we have the next Gemini new moon on June 19th at 28 degrees Gemini. Boy, your career house is being like exploded here in a good way, because we had the first Gemini new moon at 0 degrees, which was an eclipse on May 20th. And now we're having the second one. It's not an eclipse, it's a new moon at 28 degrees Gemini in the area of career legacy, success in the world, the house of destiny. So the universe is totally lighting up your career sector to really empower you to get back out there, or get out there further and expand yourself in your career, in your work, in your achievement in the world. And this is really exciting. Then the next day, the sun goes into Cancer. And that's solstice. So that is, you know, summer in the northern hemisphere, winter solstice in the southern hemisphere of planet Earth. And this is the goddess love light energy pouring through solstice, new moons, eclipses. Prime Creator is using all of this astrology and the sacred dates and the solstices and the equinoxes to bombard us with goddess love light energy, love light energy. This is to end war on the planet. Right? To make us all vegetarians too, I think. And so, so we're just like being bombarded with all this goddess love light energy. And so now we're going from breakdown to breakthroughs, because anything less than truth, anything less than love is going to dissolve now. And so it's time to make breakthroughs. And for you, it's breakthroughs in your career. It's breakthroughs in your relationships. It's the breakthroughs with the sun going into Cancer is now in the era of your life that has to do with the love you receive from others. So you are really being activated in your relationships, in the love you receive from others, in your goals in life, your hopes and your wishes. So I hope you're dreaming big. Big, you know, what's that saying? Dream big or go home. Okay, Virgo, it's your time to dream big. Okay, don't go home. I mean, unless you want to. You do have the lunar eclipse in your home house. So, part astrologer, part comedian. And so you are making tremendous breakthroughs in your life at this time. June is a really good time for you. And Mercury has gone into the part of your life that has to do with your hopes and your wishes and the love you receive from others. Mercury went into Cancer on June 7th, and then we have solstice on June 20th, and the sun goes into Cancer, and this is activating the area of your life that has to do with the money you receive from the company you own, the money you receive from the business you work for, the money you receive from the work that you do in the world. So your profession is on fire. It's going to be on fire for another year. And now, you know, the planets moving into Cancer activates the money that you receive from the work you do in the world. So you could be getting a promotion this summer. You could be getting a promotion in June, July, because it's just all set up there. Or you could really be on fire with, you know, a twin flame love, a soulmate love. You know, you could meet someone really, really good that lights your heart on fire, and you're making plans, you know, to be with this person. So there's a lot of good things happening here for you. Now, the biggest astrological event in June is revolutionary Uranus squares off with evolutionary Pluto on June 24th. They're going to make 7 exact squares, reshaping our world until 2015. Those of us with cardinal points and planets between 0 and 12 degrees, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, will be feeling this most greatly. The sun is going to make a hard aspect to Uranus and Pluto on June 29th, and this will trigger explosive feelings and powerful events. So if you've been walking your talk and speaking your truth and standing up for yourself, then you won't feel this so much personally, but boy, you're going to see it in the backdrop, because it's going to cause massive changes in the world. And we're going to continue to see massive changes through 2015 because of these two. Now, this can empower creative people to take radical action with technological and ideological breakthroughs. This can empower us to move beyond our differences and opposing beliefs, for all are one. We are all one human family. Uranus square Pluto takes place in the area of your life that has to do with true love and romance, the love you receive from others. And so it has to do with trust issues too. So you're really looking at this now. Now, you're not going to be able to step over anything, even though Neptune's still hanging around. And, you know, the area of relationships, and Neptune's going to be there for years and years, so it's not, you know, no great hurry here to figure that out. But with Pluto and Uranus in the true love sector, in the intimacy sector, the sex, it's about sex, it's about trust. Any flaws that your partner has or anybody you're involved with, Pluto and Uranus are going to expose those to you, because Uranus rules truth and Pluto rules truth, and they both like to shock us with truth. Oh joy. And so, you know, you're really going to have to look at whoever you're with, whoever you're in business with, whoever you are in partnership with, married to, or want to be married to, or want to partner with. You really have to look and see who this person is. And again, where we get into trouble with Neptune is not seeing people for who they are, but who we want them to be. And Pluto and Uranus come along, whack, here, I'm going to show you this. And it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that about him. I didn't know that about her. Why didn't I know that before? Wasn't time. Well, the truth is coming out in June, and first part of July is the first impact of these two. So whatever's being shown to you, it's to empower you and strengthen you. And you have so much to look forward to. Your career is going to be on fire for the next year. And you're going to be getting a promotion and be making more money, whether it's you work for yourself or you work for others. So you have so much to look forward to. And I think the truth sets us free. At first it pisses us off, but then it sets us free. So, be open to the truth, because it will empower you. And we can't really make good decisions if we don't know the full story. If we don't know what's really going on, how can we make choices? How can we make, life-changing decisions? We need to know everything. We need all of the truth. Now, the good news is, stabilizing Saturn turns direct on June 25th at 22 degrees Libra. Our readiness to take a giant step forward. We are so ready to move forward now. And, Venus is going to go direct on June 27th. So Venus is direct, Mars is direct, now Saturn will be direct. The second half of 2012 isn't going to look anything like the first half of 2012. And we are really going to be able to make plans with our lives and move forward, whether it's moving up, opening a business, expanding a business, getting a promotion, relocating, getting married, whatever it is we want to do. Now is the time to take action. And Saturn moving direct in the area of your life that has to do with finances, this is good, okay? Especially when Saturn goes into Scorpio on October 5th and gets out of that part of your life that has to do with your money. Because you've probably had to restructure your money over the past couple of years with Saturn moving through there in Libra, because Libra rules your money house and your earning ability and your talents and your resources. So you really have been looking at, wherever Saturn is where we're being tested. So you've really had to go through that, self-worth around, am I good at what I do? Am I good enough at what I do? And Virgos, you guys can be so hard on yourselves at times. I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. You know how that monkey mind gets going. And that's the ego. That is not your mighty I am presence. Your higher self would never talk to you that way, okay? Because of course you're good enough. Of course you work harder than anyone. You're the hardest worker in the zodiac. So with Saturn flying forward now, and she's going to fly right into Scorpio and leave that area of your life, it's about you going up in the self-worth, in the self-respect, and the self-appreciation, in your talents, gifts, and abilities, and your earning ability. So you are going to be seeing an increase in income, especially when Saturn goes into Scorpio. This is going to empower you to be making more money. Absolutely. Because Scorpio also trines the money you receive from the work that you do, which is Cancer. Cancer rules the area of your life that has to do with the money you receive from the work that you do, whether it's self-employed or working for others. And so this is a good thing for you. Saturn moving forward in this area of your life is going to empower you to really feel that and know that you have the talent and ability. It's not that Saturn's holding you back. It's Saturn going, why are you settling for less? Why are you not asking for more money? Why are you not asking for marriage when he's saying, well, let's just live together? Well, don't just live together. If you want marriage, make him step up. Make her step up. Don't settle for less. That's Saturn talking, not me. I'm just channeling Saturn, okay? So now Venus goes direct on June 27th at 8 degrees Gemini. And that's about generating new connections, new truths, new possibilities in communication, education, and cross-cultural exchange. Relationships can finally get back on track, moving forward again. So June is a great month. And again, that's taking place in the area of your life that has to do with your work in the world and your career and reputation. So your career is about to be on fire. And that's June on for the rest of 2012 and all of 2013 until June of 2013. Then Jupiter moves into the money sector and your hopes and your wishes. So it goes on through 2014 for you guys. So you have a lot to look forward to. And June is a great month. It's an action-packed month. We started 2012 with the career and work planets in reverse. That's Mars and Saturn. They were in reverse when we started 2012. They went in reverse on January 23rd. So we had about a window of opportunity from December 23rd to January 23rd when all the planets were direct. And then right after that, Mars and Saturn went in reverse. And Neptune was the only one that was direct and in its home sign and the most powerful. So the first half of 2012, Neptune took over and was the most powerful planet. And Neptune is now taking a back seat until late fall. So many people that have felt that their plans have been on hold or delayed, no longer. We are moving forward at the speed of light. The second half of 2012 will be breakthroughs and rapid changes for the better and the highest good for all concerned. So it's time to move beyond our limitations and be creative, because the power to create is increasing daily. So thank you for watching, Virgos. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. Thank you for your letters, your comments, and your feedback. Thank you to all my clients. If you would like to work with me and have me take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below. You go to my PayPal page. You choose the length of the session you want. Once you've made that commitment, I email you my schedule. You choose in the day, the time that works best for you, and we're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Virgo, keep looking up.